Microphones. Marty?
Josh, Steve said it was probably one of the worst bowling displays you put in for a while. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I think especially probably the first 10 to 15 overs, we bowled probably too full and both sides of the wicket. I think in England you got to bowl fairly straight. We probably were too wide outside off a lot of the time, whether it was short or full. So yeah, I think we missed that practice match the other day to give a few boys a run. So in the end, that probably came back to get us. But I've obviously got to be better in these shorter tournaments from ball one.
Josh, your first 2 overs went for actually 20 runs, but then you came back and you were quite devastating. What did you do? Did you adjust something? Did you speak to someone? Maybe did Steve Smith or Mitchell Stark or someone tell you to do something?
No, not really. I think just as I said, coming off the break that I've had, probably a little bit. I guess a few things missing. Probably rhythm one. I probably wasn't bowling the balls as hard as I could, if that makes sense. You sort of place the ball if you're guessing a bit, coming off such a long break. So, I think we'll be better for the run. All the bowlers especially. Obviously Starkey hasn't played much as well recently, so I think he'll improve from that hit out. And I think it was just about assessing the conditions as well. Bashing that wicket back of a length obviously was hardest to hit. A few cross seams, a few sort of wobble seams. So we'll play around with it and have a chat and come up with a plan for the next game.
Were you expecting the new ball to swing more than it did? And if so, did you maybe wait a little long to go to plan B?
Yeah, exactly right. We did think, being a 10:30 start, overhead conditions, we were expecting it to swing around a little bit, which it obviously didn't. So it probably did take us too long to get that message around and go straight to plan B. We could have brought that in, even the 4th or 5th over into the game, started changing it up. So yeah, we'll fix that for next time.
Yeah. How hard is it to bowl to someone like Kane Williamson, who didn't appear to be starting overly aggressively, but then obviously accelerated?
Yeah, he builds an innings very well, especially obviously through those middle overs, and then we saw him at the end. He caught up and went past a run of ball, so he's a fantastic player for them, and they just build around his innings the majority of the time. So a couple of devastating guys up the top who play their shots, and then obviously Kane does his role. So they're pretty well balanced batting lineup, I think.
Last 2, Gav and Russ.
Josh, just to have a couple of those months off, how important is that going ahead in such a tournament, given how cricket is now?
Yeah, it's very important. The body feels really fresh and strong. It's probably just the bowling side of it needs to catch up a little bit, I guess, and match fitness. But feeling really good at the moment, and as I said, hopefully better for the run today, and looking forward to the rest of the tournament.
Josh, you had a run out of the Oval last week. What are you expecting from the pitch, given the experience of?
Yeah, it was a very good wicket. We obviously had a short boundary one side, but the wicket itself was very good, similar to this one. So it's hard work for the bowlers in this tournament, I think, but we're going to have to come up with a way to first of all build that pressure and stop the runs, and then consistently take wickets, I think, through the innings.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.